Welcome back, everybody. Today I've decided to head out to the Downs on my local patch where I've been before, and I'm actually heading out to an old mine working area called Wheel Treasure. I've been there before and done a vlog, but it was kind of unsuccessful. I've been up there with my dogs, just with binoculars, having a look round, and there's yet again been a few harriers. The resident kestrels have been there, and lots of other bird species really. Peregrine comes in quite regularly, so it's an absolutely cracking day today. Finally we have a break in the weather, there's no wind, it's blue sky, it is absolutely lovely. It's a really cold day, it's about -5 this morning. So I'm heading up there now, across the nature reserve, out to that spot, and then set up. I've got the Tragopan V6 with me today. I'm going to set up in the hide, usual setup, Canon 1DX Mark II 600, and some other bits and bobs with me as well. And I've also got a trail cam to set up on one of the old buildings as well, just to see if we can get any footage. So yeah, a really pleasant day, really looking forward to it. This is my 4th attempt now at another vlog, but all the other 3 have been unsuccessful. So today I'm really hoping we get some luck, but I'll see you when I get down there. Unbelievable. Frog spawn already. I saw this about 3 weeks ago and it's still here. Unbelievable for this time of the year. So I've arrived on the reserve and not a soul about. Little flurry of long-tailed tits just going around in amongst the willow. And this is probably my favourite place of all, really, down in Cornwall where I am. But it's quite an open and harsh environment here, straight off the Atlantic, straight into the Downs here. But it's a great spot. I mean, it can yield so much life here, but on the flip side to that, it also can be deathly quiet. So even on a day like today, where you'd think it'd be an ideal place for the birds to be out hunting and feeding, and because of the weather, but you could be here all day and not see a thing. Certainly of note anyway, lots of pipits and stone chats and long-tailed tits, but certainly for the birds of prey, it's a bit hit and miss at times, but you know, you just have to give it a go and enjoy being out in nature and make the most of this decent weather, because it's been shocking. Wind, wet, fog. Just seen something go. Just seen a kestrel going off the back already. There does seem to be a lot of bird activity, which is great. This is a great area in here for snipe. This is a nice little pool, and often I walk through here, or the dogs come through and inevitably flush up loads of snipe. God, some rainfall. Gosh. So yeah, this is an ideal area for snipe, really. They like to hide in amongst this tussocks, this grass. Up here on the heath, it's ideal for them. Certainly great in cover as well. You hunker down in there in bad weather, you're toasty. Typically today nothing will fly up. There's some more frogs again. I hope they survive. No guarantees. We just had -4, -5 last night, so could easily kill them off. Madness to think we're getting frog spawn and also toad as well at this time of the year. It's incredible, really. The bird of prey looks like a peregrine falcon. Hard to see on the GoPro, granted, but it's going to come right past me if I stay still. Yeah, peregrine. Get into the sun. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it probably looks like a speck of dust, but our peregrine going over looks like a male, so it's quite small. Awesome. Great to see. So we're heading for this old mine workings here. 12 o'clock to the GoPro. Probably doesn't show up that well on this, but it's quite nice there's no cattle in here today. The cattle here are quite inquisitive and they always seem to come right up to me when I'm in the hide or got the bag hide on. I've just seen a bird of prey taking off the top there. So the only trouble coming in at this time is that, you know, if you do set up, then the bird of prey will see you there, see you pop up the hide and steer well clear of you. So the idea would be that if any birds of prey are in the vicinity, they're not looking this way, or they fly a considerable distance away, allow me to set up, get ready, and then and obviously then it's good for the bird then to then just carry on its natural behaviour without knowing I'm there. But fortunately I didn't have the option this morning because I had to take my son to nursery, walk the dogs, so I've just got to go with what I've got and hope I'll get lucky. There's no guarantees. Kestrel's probably perched somewhere in the willow at the back and he's probably going, I'm not going over there. Richard's over there in his hide. So just have to give it a go and see what happens. I'm setting up. You've got some deep mine shafts in there which have all been fenced off, and this is a real favoured point here along this wall over that building there, and there's one there as well. So now currently the sun is obviously behind me here. It's going to swing around that way, so if I'm spending time here for most of the day, there's got a bit of heath here for the kestrels to hunt on, so I can get a good view from there. And there's some posts at the back here just in front of those windmills, wind turbines, and then this is a great little spots for the kestrel to perch on. Now I'm hoping this gets set up quick. This ground is pretty bad, it's boggy everywhere, so just pot luck really when I get set up. But yeah, let's talk and let's get this hide up. The hide all set up, and this is what I'm looking at here, if you can see that. That's a favoured spot for the kestrel to land on. It's a good observation post, and also it's good for it just to sit and, you know, eat its food when it's caught some voles, slow worms, stuff like that. So really good sort of vantage point for them as well. So fingers crossed, when we actually get in there, hopefully we'll get some shots. And at the moment I've got a trail camera. I train around. It's focusing, not there. So just there, where that clump of ivy is, within the centre square, I've got a trail camera in there as well to capture any shots of the kestrel coming in to land. I'm quite a distance from that, so it'll be quite a nice adage to the vlog actually, and certainly some good footage. That's a 1080p at 60 trail camera by Bushnell's. It's a really good high quality camera. So yeah, fingers crossed, stab in the dark. It's not necessarily going to work, but we've got to give it a go and see what happens. So I've been here about an hour at the moment, and it's been really quiet. There's not even been a pipit about. You know, it is now like 11:15, and generally it's best first thing in the morning, and obviously in the evening as well before the sun goes down. But I haven't really got that option today, so it's get out and get amongst it as much as I can with what time I've got available. But you know, I'm hoping we're going to get to see some views of a kestrel today, and maybe a merlin, as they are about at the moment. But often this is the way things go with wildlife photography. And as I said before, this is my 4th session. The last 3 have
haven't really delivered anything, so it's been really hard going at the moment. Still motivated to get out and you know, get amongst it, but at the minute it's so difficult at the moment. You know, lots of failed attempts, but you know, you gotta give it a go, otherwise you know you'll never get anything. But you know, stay positive. Got lunch with me, got coffee, so keep me going, keep the morale up. But hopefully I'll get to bring you something a bit decent a bit later on. What I will say actually is great is this new Tragopan. Is you've got these little peepholes here. And I didn't bring my binoculars because it's very difficult to focus, and I could open them right up, but I don't want to let too much light in. But it's really good, just as a little peek hole. You can see out both sides, just to see if anything's coming across, just to give you that a few seconds warning, really. But yeah, nice to be able to have that sort of option to see the light at the sides and see if there's anything coming. This is my current view at the moment, so this is the front mesh window. And these are little peek holes there, so they're quite good for looking out of. So looking out across the reserve there. Really quite cool, really. Fingers crossed. So while we're going through a quiet period at the moment with no action at all, just putting it out to all the subscribers there, really, that you know, if you fancy seeing anything particular, not so much species-wise, but certainly, you know, more vlogs in the field, see more reviews on the kit I use, or maybe you want to see a bit more sort of what I do on the computer, you know, a bit of digital darkroom post-processing stuff. So, you know, if you want to see anything like that, how I use Lightroom, how I use Photoshop and DaVinci Resolve even for a lot of the vlogs, and also Topaz as well, Denoise, which is a great program. But all of these programs do their thing, but I like to get it right in camera as much as I can, certainly for the picture side of things. And I'm by no means a guru on anything to do with Photoshop, Lightroom. Topaz is pretty self-explanatory, and certainly on DaVinci. I mean, I'm just a novice, massive novice, so I just touch my images up a little bit, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to see what I do, you know, a bit about my how I catalogue a lot of my pictures, how I store everything, how I number everything, how I go through and edit my images, just, you know, let me know in the comments below, or anything else particularly you'd like to see. You know, just please, you know, give us a heads up, write us a comment, or, you know, contact me through all the other social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Flickr as well. So we currently have a kestrel that looks to me like it's a male, and it's just off the back of where I've got the trail cam. Too far away to get any sort of pictures or footage really, but at least it's a sign of something in the area, and this has been a lot more bird activity, a lot of stone chats and pipits that are sort of flitting around and feeding and stuff. So maybe it's just hopefully maybe a busy half hour or something. Maybe be nice if the kestrel comes over this direction. But the wind today is a northerly wind, and it's really chilly. I've had to stick my coat on and a hat or a hood over, and yeah, quite cold today. But got to persevere. Let's hope that kestrel comes in. So we have a kestrel at the moment on a post quite a way off. I'm just using my camera outfit as a pair of bins really, just to save me bringing my binoculars with me, which is quite nice and easy. Save a bit of battery power, just using manual focus. It's quite a way off at the moment, so not really an awful lot I can do at the minute. It's just good to keep scanning the posts, just to see if I can see anything really. Not as promising, at least there's some movement out there. We've got a short-eared owl, At the moment, oh wow. Come on. Oh, superb. Oh, superb. It's the first time I've ever seen a short-eared owl up this end before. Absolutely fantastic. It's quite a distance off. It's just flushed a stone shout off a post and landed. Oh, fantastic. Oh man, what a turn up for the books. I never expected that today. That is superb. Wow. It's quite a distance off, but still, it's just amazing to see. Happy days. That's gone off the back now. Oh, it's quite a way though. Damn it. Awesome. So I've just got a Kestrel at the moment that's I've got the back end view, but I'm just videoing a bit of slow motion as the Kestrel's going. Just hang in there. Oh, it's going down. Oh, he's quick. Oh, he's stopped. Oh, he's going down again. Oh, straight in the long grass. Just got it hovering there, the back end of it. The light's pretty dodgy, but it's really nice to see. Because the wind's in this direction, it's obviously hovering into wind, so I'm going to get the back end, but I can't go the opposite end because I'll be shooting straight into the light. But still, it's great to see, and hopefully that'll come out okay. That's fantastic. One thing I'm really liking about the Tragopan V6, the new one, obviously is the colour, but it's just, in here can get quite cramped. Not because it's not got enough room, because there's lots of room, but my back, so you can kind of just get up and, could just move your legs around a bit, stretch your back out, sit back down again, because I've been in here for 3.5 hours now. And I'm 45, but I'm still getting pretty stiff. So it's nice to be able to, I can stretch my legs out fully here. So yeah, stretch my legs out. So there's plenty of room in here. Lunch flask down there, camera there. Plenty of room. Yeah, ideal really. Yeah, it's really proven to be an absolute asset really for my photography. And it is lovely and cosy in here. And these peak holes are, yeah, fantastic. So currently, just to my right, I've got a Kestrel on a rock, quite low down, not that far from where I am. Now, if I were to pull the camera out now, swing it around, pop that through there, mess around with it, it'd have flown off. And then that would ruin my chances probably for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm just looking at it from here. It's looking this way, but it can't really see me. I've got a little peak hole here, and it's just looking around. It's bobbing its head a bit. So it's kind of 90 degrees from where I am. Typical, that is. It's a female Kestrel, and I don't think it's got any prey or anything. I think it's sheltering down behind a wall. The wind's quite sort of gusty coming across there, and I think it's just sheltering in a nice spot of sun there, but yeah, that's typical, that is. Still, it's great to see it though. Doesn't seem to be bothered about me in the hide either, so there's quite a lot of big tussocky mounds in this heath, and to be honest, it looks like a kind of an extension of one of those. It blends in quite well, to be honest. Yeah, great to see. So that kestrel's just taken off over there, and it's now in front of the satellite dishes, hovering and then diving. It's not your most attractive setting, but still, it's quite nice to see. So it's gone down. I haven't seen it come up yet. Well, it's been quiet for the last hour, and I just had a merlin whip past real quick. Didn't get a shot, unfortunately. It's too damn quick, but yeah, literally came between me and the building that I'm focused on. Just shot right past, and I've got the viewing window here, and I just saw it heading off into a load of willow over the other side there. No chance of seeing it, no warning whatsoever. Just literally flip flew really low off the ground and then just shot off. But at least we've seen one, so that's good. It might be one just arriving, having a look round, so it could stay in this area, who knows. But oh, it's fantastic to see. Couldn't really make out if it was a male or female. It was that quick, but yeah, amazing to see. Yeah, really chuffed with that. So I just finished my cup of coffee, and a kestrel came from pretty much nowhere and straight along the hedge line, and just like flushed a load of birds, and they all went up and they started like mobbing it, and it just sort of went round the front of the hedge and then just flipped over the back and then disappeared. But oh, fantastic to see. It just literally came out of nowhere. So I was just scanning all the posts along this hedge, just looking to see if anything was resting on there, and then this kestrel came straight through. So I've just got a little bit of video. It's not really that good, but you can see the birds flushing up and then the kestrel then going off the back. But yeah, it was fantastic to see. Yeah, really, really good. Really, really good. So it's nice to, you get to see stuff like that. You not necessarily come away with any really decent images, but you can't get them every time. It's just not the way it goes, really. It would be nice if it did a bit more often, but sometimes fleeting glimpses, sometimes quite distant shots, but not up smack bang right in front of you. But it's kind of, you get the idea. It's nice to get them in their environment, them actually doing some stuff that they naturally doing without you disturbing them. But yeah, great to see. Really, really good to see. So it's getting to that late part in the afternoon now. It's kind of about 2:30. Got about an hour and a half left of daylight, and then it really starts to pull in. But the sun has got a lot lower now, so it's less bright and contrasty now, which is nice. And the wind's dropped quite a bit, as it always usually does in the evenings, and it's shifted round a little. So I'm hoping that some of the kestrels will come in and hunt in this area, which they generally do at sort of late part of the afternoon, all being well. It's certainly I've got a good feeling. It doesn't always pay off, but I've got a good feeling we might get to see something. I mean, obviously seen bits throughout the day, but it's not been action packed. Which is a shame. I had kind of high hopes it's going to be like lots of stuff today and we'd end up seeing a harrier or something, but there's still time to go. It's just constant scanning, literally posts, alert, looking at all windows, kind of looking sort of this all the way around, about 180, and the occasional peek out the back there. It's quite tiring actually, just sitting here, constantly on alert, looking, but yeah, I've got to leave here at 4 just to go and pick my son up, and I've got a bit of a walk back to the truck, so but still, so far I've got a little bit of video. Got this, saw the short-eared owl, saw the kestrel, saw the merlin. Haven't seen the buzzard today at all, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, all being well, we'll get to see a bit more in the next hour and a half, and then pack up and head home.
So guys, that concludes my session today. 5 hours in the hide. Unfortunately, it's not as good as I thought today. Did see the short-eared owl, which was amazing. Kestrel and the merlin go through, but no great shots, no great video, but still great to be out. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, to my subscribers, please, if you've got the time, give us a good old thumbs up and maybe leave us a comment. And for those that don't subscribe to the channel, please, consider subscribing. Click that all-important subscribe button and the bell in the top corner just to be notified of any new vlogs coming your way. But as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So I was just about to pack up, and we've got just there on the corner a peregrine falcon's just come into land. Fantastic. I'm literally on the edge of my seat here. This peregrine's just feeding off a post just below one of the wind turbines. I think it's eating prey actually. Fantastic to see. What a bird. And right at the end, it's at distance, but oh man, I'm right on the edge of my seat here, leaning into the hide. It's gone right off to the left, so such a surprise to see at the end. But fantastic. It's not award-winning footage, but it's lovely to see. Absolutely gorgeous. I was hoping to see a falcon at the end, and to see a peregrine. Fantastic. They do come out here because you often see massive kill areas and where the peregrine's been, and I've actually seen them and they seem to stick into the same area. But oh man, it's fantastic to see.